What's cracking? Hope you guys brought your lunchbox and notebook. This is Snack Time with Cracker Jack, and we are about to dive in on the latest news in sociology. In today's episode, we are covering the Bobo doll experiment, how it happened, what the participants went through, and what the results were. So if you want to learn how to become a better parent, then make sure to tune into this episode. Randy Marsh, it's good to get you on the show. Would you mind telling us a little bit about yourself and your daughter?
Good to be on the show, Gilbert. Thank you for having me here. A little about me. I'm from South Carolina in a little town called South Park. I live there with my wife, my kids, and I'm a proud owner of Tegrity Farms. But this ain't my toilet to pee in. This is about my little daughter, India, and the experiment that she went through.
Nice. Mr. Marsh, do you remember the first time you heard about the experiment?
I first heard about the Bobo doll experiment when I got the email on the computer, and they asked my little girl to be part of some experiment. So, of course, I did some research before I sent my precious there. And then I found out that they were running an experiment to see social behaviors like aggression can be acquired by observation and imitation.
So, India, what was your first initial thought during the experiment?
Well, back long time ago, I remember being put into a room with a big doll. Then a man came in and started beating the piss out of this thing. I mean, he was really putting in the work. So that made me think maybe I should start beating the doll. And that is what I did.
So, do you remember seeing any of the other kids involved with the experiment?
Well, I remember there were 71 other kids. We were all divided into 3 different groups, even in girls and boys. The first group we went in with the aggressive doll, that's the room I went into it. The second group was a doll that was being ignored, and the third room had no doll.
So what I'm hearing is this experiment was split into 3 groups, with each group receiving different levels of aggression, arousal, to test how the kids will react and observe if social behaviors like aggression will be imitated. That's a pretty cool experiment. Do you remember what the outcomes were?
Well, Mr. Gilbert, I noticed a difference between the girls and the boys. The girls who got the male aggressive model were more likely to be more physically aggressive towards the doll. And then the girls who got the aggressive model woman were more verbally aggressive.
And what about the boys in the experiment?
Ah, yes, the boys. Well, they were more likely to actually imitate the models from the same gender. The boys who were more physically aggressive, besides the frequency that the dolls were punched.
In India, how did the experiment make you feel?
Well, now, I don't really remember much about the experiment, but I do remember how flabbergasted I was in that very moment. I would definitely say I grew up more aggressive compared to the others, which is not my fault. This was forced upon me by my father without my consent. Please help.
Alright, well, it was good having you guys on the show, so you could share your personal experience and giving more information about the Bobo doll experiment.
Thanks for having us on the show, Gilbert. It was a pleasure.
The pleasure's all mine. Today we learned about the Bobo doll experiment. This experiment was run to study if social behaviors like aggression can be acquired through observation and imitation. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. And if you guys were interested in the working of fish reproduction, make sure to tune in the next episode where we learn about the effects on reproduction from an incest fish. I'll see you guys later. Enjoy.